I said it was going to be goalie day, didn't I? And it is. Jacob Markstrom is now a member of the Calgary Flames. Yeah, I brought out old Blasty for this. Why not? So, for Markstrom, 6 years, $36 million. That's more money in term than the Vancouver Canucks could match. Honestly, the Canucks don't have, due to other contracts on their roster, they just can't offer 6 years, $6 million per for Jacob Markstrom. So, Calgary picks up a guy who's 30 years of age, turns 31 in January. And in his career, 110 wins, 118 losses, and 32 overtime or shootout losses. But keep in mind, it's with Florida and Vancouver. And most of the time he was in Vancouver, the team was poor. So you can't look at his win-loss record and say, well, he's not very good. Because that's simply not true. 9/11 save percentage, 5 career shutouts. Now in the playoffs, and this is all this year, and this is what really upped his value, 8-6 record, 919 save percentage, and 1 shutout. Markstrom is a solid goaltender. He's very consistent. He'll be greatly missed in Vancouver. Lost his father during the regular season this year, and the team really rallied around him. So did the fans. Give the fans credit on this one. Really rallied behind their goaltender on that. He did have some struggles after, but he came through it with flying colors. During the regular season this year, 23-16-4 with a 918 save percentage and 2 shutouts. He single-handedly won the Vancouver Canucks a number of games this year. He will do the same for the Calgary Flames. I don't know the exact standing of where I'd put Markstrom amongst the best goalies in the league, but top 10? Yeah, he likely is a top 10 goaltender right now. I really appreciate everything he did in Vancouver. He, definitely proved me wrong over the last couple of years. He was great. And I do anticipate him continuing that with Calgary. And it's tough to see a guy to go to a division rival that you've watched with your team play so well for so long. But I only wish him the best. And it does mean that in certain situations, depending on who they're playing, I'll probably be rooting for Markstrom and for the Flames a little bit. Because he's been a great team guy. Been a great player all around. And again, he'll be missed in Vancouver. Coming out of that round against Minnesota, I was like, okay, we've got to sign Markstrom, we've got to sign Tanev. And now we've lost one, and we may very well lose the other as well, although apparently there's still talks between Tanev and the Canucks going on right now as I'm recording this. But I think Tanev's probably gone as well. This is one of those signings. It looks fine to me. I understand. I haven't seen yet with the contract whether or not there's no movement, no trade, what's included. There were rumors that he wanted a no-movement clause from Vancouver, and of course that would force them to expose Demko in the expansion draft to Seattle, and that's a non-starter. But again, with the way he's played over the last couple of years, if he's demanding that, he absolutely has the right to do it. So I'm not going to say the team was cheap, and I'm not going to say the player was greedy. I'm saying that both sides, I totally understand their perspective, and I have nothing but respect for Markstrom. Guy deserves to get paid with the way he's played behind a defense in Vancouver that was sometimes, And yet, I will say this. Craig Button on TSN said, something about the defense in Calgary, and he said, it can't be any worse than the defense in Vancouver. So, yeah, that's my reaction to that is no. That's just no. So, anyways, I understand, and I have talked about the Canucks defense and how it's needed some help for a long time, and sometimes it let the Canucks down, but at the same time, their defense as a whole and as a unit, not bad. I put it middle of the pack in the NHL right now, at least from this past season. We'll see what it looks like next year. But again, we'll see what happens with the Flames. They still need to replace a couple of defensemen that have left the team. And whether or not they circle back and bring 1 or 2 of them back, we'll see. But so they've got their goalie. Markstrom will be the starter. It makes me wonder, so is Rittich going to be on the market? Like, does another team now call and say, look, we think Rittich might be a decent number 2 starter in this league. He's not going to get as many starts now with Calgary now that you guys have Markstrom. Does Rittich now hit the market? Musical chairs with goaltenders will only continue, is my guess. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And again, congratulations to Markstrom. Wish him only the best. And Calgary fans, treat him right. He's a good goaltender. Really, really good guy. And I'm sure he will be very popular in his time in Calgary. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I'll talk to you again soon.